This video is brought to you by Granger Motors, where you can save up to $1,300 on a factory extended warranty on your new Ford or Ram, Jeep, Chrysler vehicle.
On this episode, Jen and I are doing something first that has never been done before.
That's right. We are taking this brand new Ram RHO across country.
We also off-roaded the brand new Ram RHO in Johnson Valley. We went almost top speed. We climbed rocks, and on this episode, we'll show you all of that, plus what it's like to live with the new RHO and also MPG.
Yeah, let's test it out. So we are leaving Joshua Tree right now, and we are on our way to Denver, Colorado.
That's only about, what, 1,100 miles maybe?
Yeah, maybe a little more.
So in this video, we're gonna give you a real-world review, as always. That's what we do. So what it's like to live with this truck, what kind of MPG we're getting, because this is a high-performance machine, but still, you probably want to know, like, how often do I have to stop to refuel? You've been in TFL for what, a couple of weeks?
Yeah, about a whopping 6 weeks now.
Well, a couple months.
Yeah, a couple months.
So you and I have done several videos together. We've done an eye gauntlet, but some people may not still know you. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Jen. Started with TFL a few months ago. Roman actually found me at my previous job. I used to work at Tesla in Superior, Colorado. And previously, before that, I owned and operated a mobile tire company. So been in the car industry for a long, long time and watched TFL for many years. So really excited to be here.
Yeah, it's amazing to have you part of the team. So thank you, for joining us. And I think, and this is your first press trip, because we were invited here to Joshua Tree, California for the press trip for the Ram RHO.
Yep.
This is your first trip.
I feel spoiled. This has been an incredible experience.
All right, and so how about this? We still need to get some fuel, right, top off.
Yep.
But before we do that, how about we go and climb some rocks?
I mean, twist my arm, all right? Yes, let's do that.
All right, let's climb rocks now. All right, Jen, so this is your first climb in the truck here.
Big climb.
And so I'm gonna leave you to it by yourself.
Oh, perfect.
I'm gonna go outside and film you. We also have Nina Barla herself, the Rebel Rally champion, guiding you as well.
I need it.
So it should be good.
Perfect.
Okay.
This ain't no little trail. This.
Doing great, Jen. Just nice and slow like that. Just let the truck do the work.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, good job, Ram. Good job, Ram. Oh. This thing is incredible. It is just climbing up this.
Nice driving. Just right up the center, just like that.
Woo! The ground clearance is impeccable on this truck. Wow. Wow, I can't believe this thing just crawled right up that.
Piece of cake, right?
Cake.
So Nina, did you start off-roading with massaging seats also?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But it was because the leaf springs in my CJ were so stiff. It was just a constant vibration. So.
Okay.
It's a little more refined now.
All right, Jen, how was that?
It just crawled right up. That was incredible. It was so smooth, a little hard to see because the hood is 12 feet tall, but you know.
There's nothing but sky through the windshield. There, so.
Yeah, that was incredible. Oh my God.
Here, Jen and I have the truck articulated in these ruts to demonstrate something for you. Basically, in the rear axle, this is almost as much articulation as we can get. The front, both front tires are still firmly on the ground, but this one is tucked. But Jen, come over this way. Let's take a look over here on this side, because this truck is known for its suspension. Of course, solid rear axle, coil springs, Jen, take a look at the size of these things.
This is insane.
Yeah, look, I can put my entire body in here. And here's a good look at the Benstein Blackhawk E squareds. 355 millimeters. So I think it's what, almost 2.5 inches in diameter, or about 2.5. And this is the magic. This is the electrically controlled valve system, dual valve. So compression and rebound control. And there's a remote reservoir that's actually kind of hidden. Let's see, where's he going? He might be behind the bed there. And then these are the valves that are controlled electrically, and they have, for the RHO, unique and brand new tuning. Because the truck is a little bit lighter in the front, so they retune the suspension just to accommodate this chassis and this weight of the truck. And it's not fully teetering, so I can move it a little bit, but not too much. Lots of traction right there. All right, Jen, so we did kind of a couple of fast passes on the dry lake bed, but now we're in the wash. And now it's your turn.
Finally. I'm so excited, Andre.
Yeah. So there's a problem we're having, which is dust, right?
Lots of it.
So we gotta really space out and let the truck ahead actually just kind of, you know, have some distance between us.
Yeah.
So we're not in the same dust trail.
It's so dusty. There are times where you really just can't see anything in front of you.
All right, well, you can build up some speed when just as long as you're comfortable, right? Always driving within comfort levels.
Of course. But let's see what we got. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have a little bit more visibility, I guess.
Oh, this truck feels incredible.
Right? I mean, this is your first press event.
I know. I feel like they really set the bar super high.
By the way, this doesn't happen every week, Jen, okay?
I feel like this is just another normal Tuesday at TFL.
No.
I feel like we're going 70, but we're going 40.
Yeah, but it's still, I mean, I'm super comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I am just holding the camera, minding my own business, super relaxed. And you have about, what, 13 inches to 14 inches of suspension travel.
Yeah.
You got super fancy shocks. You're in Baja mode.
Oh,
and
Baja
you're
mode.
doing it.
Oh, this is incredible. I feel like this is just tearing it up. Picking up a little bit of speed.
That was about 50 miles per hour.
Yep. Yeah, that head-up display is so nice to just show everything that I need to see right in my line of vision.
Well, here's my question I have, right? We did a lot of cool stuff. We're doing this road trip. We really beat up on this truck.
We did. We put it to the test.
Yeah. But what happens if you want to own a truck like this for like more than 3 years, like 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years?
Yeah.
You need extended warranty.
You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially you investing a lot of money into this. We'll get to the price in a second. Because it's not a small price.
No, it's not.
But our friends at Granger Motors, so use the link in the description below. Amazing guys and gals. They're sellers of extended factory-backed warranties. This is not a third party.
No.
This is backed by the factory. So Ram factory, you could buy extended warranties, and you could cover all the electronics. You know, we have lots of screens in here.
Yeah, that's huge.
You can cover powertrain, other elements, headlamps, etc. So I would just recommend you check it out.
Yeah, worth it.
Also, you can save some money.
Also a good thing.
Yeah. So was that your first time climbing a rocky hill in a truck?
Believe it or not, yes.
Okay, so you were in 4-low, basically.
And the tires on this truck really helped. You know, we aired down to 25 PSI, and that just gave us a bigger contact patch, and it just crawled right up everything. You know, it was absolutely incredible.
Well, the tires are amazing, right? They are wide, as they are, even though before you air down. And then they're 35s, they're Goodyear Wrangler Territory ATs.
Yep.
So, and basically a very similar tire to what was available on the TRX.
Right.
and it's available on this RHO. All right, so we are here in the middle of nowhere. So then we need to get some fuel. We need to top off.
Yeah.
So we can start our official MPG loop.
Let's see.
Let's use this pump. Yeah, why not? Oh, Jen, I have some bad news.
Oh, what is it?
It's the price.
Oh, that's right. This bad boy takes premium, doesn't she?
Well, yeah, but this is $6.99 a gallon. $6.90. Do you see that? Thank you, Roman. Thanks, TFL.
$6.99. There it is. Cool.
We're gonna top off like we normally do, and we didn't use much fuel. I mean, we only went, what, 60 miles, 70 miles?
Roughly, yeah.
So, I mean, we still have a long ways to go, and we kind of want to give you as close to real world scenario. I know there's going to be some elevation changes.
Yes, of course.
So, but we want to give you as close, and we're going to run 2 tanks through it.
Yep.
So not just 1 tank, but 2 tanks. So we can actually show you kind of a good result.
We'll reset our trips right now, just so we
Yeah.
can get an accurate MPG.
Yeah. Is there a breakfast place around?
No, I don't think. We've got an inspection station.
Inspection.
And a food mart here at the gas station, but it's not really screaming diner.
No. Well, what'd you think? It's going to be bougie all the time here?
Will bring me back to reality.
Yes.
We're gonna just reset both trips here. Press and
Okay.
hold. There we go, and then we're gonna reset trip B as well.
So that way we can run 2 tanks through it and see what's going on.
Cool.
There it is, the Colorado River. We're almost home.
Sure.
No, actually, we still have 900 miles left.
Yeah, we've got a little bit to go.
Oh, it says welcome to Arizona. So we are doing it. We're making progress.
We're officially another state closer to home.
Yes. So we got fuel. We reset our trip meters. We gotta talk about, first of all, comfort, right? This is a road trip we're doing.
I'm so comfortable.
Really?
Yeah, because I've got my massaging seats going right now, Andre. Like, I've got ventilation, I've got heated seats, I've got massaging seats. Like, for what you're doing in this truck, you know, for a road trip, I've got everything that I need to be comfortable.
This is actually kind of unique because I've been reviewing off-road pickup trucks for some time, about, what, 12 years. And even in like an F-150 Raptor, those are pretty nice trucks too, very luxurious.
Of course.
But Ram RHO is taking it, I think, to the next level because we have, like you said, ventilated and massaging seats in the front. You have also hands-free driving.
Yep.
Look at that, you can let go.
Hands-free right now.
It won't change lanes for you, I think, but... Oh, it's doing it.
Oh, she's changing lanes. Look
Oh,
at
you
that.
asked it to change lanes, it's changing lanes for you.
Right. So it's not like full self-driving or anything like that, but it is hands-free when you've got divided highways. Otherwise, it does have lane keep assist and everything when it's not a divided highway, but you still have to keep your hands on the wheel. But here, we can go hands-free, which is pretty nice.
Which is also unique to a high-performance off-road truck, because usually when you have like tucked up steel bumpers, you know, big tires, usually you lose a little bit of technology.
Right.
That's what usually has happened.
Not here.
But not in this truck.
No.
You still have all that tech. And I am now using my massage as well.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so choice.
And also quiet, right? These tires are not that loud.
I'm very pleased with these tires. You know, we got 35s on here, but the sound dampening in this truck is so fantastic. I feel like I'm in a little bubble in here. It's very quiet. It's very comfortable.
I think there's some construction happening ahead of us because we need to slow down. Oh, it wants us to take control because of construction, probably.
See, it knows what's going on.
Yeah. All right, so we got to talk about the engine because that's a big elephant in the room, or not in the room, right?
In the truck.
In the truck. So everybody says, okay, TRX was there before. It had a giant V8 supercharged engine. Now we don't.
Right.
This is still a high output straight six. It's 3 liters, which doesn't sound like a lot of displacement, but still a lot of power.
Twin turbos.
540 horsepower, 521 pound-feet of torque, 8-speed automatic, and a lot of the running gear from the TRX. You know, the frame, the axles, all that stuff. How about we do a top speed run in the desert? We could do it a couple ways. First of all, I'm attempting one.
Okay.
By myself.
Okay.
But I'm on a dry lake bed that I've never been on. So then also Casey Currie is around.
Woo!
Who is a very decorated off-road racer.
Very much so.
So let's go there. All right, guys. So this is my high-speed attempt on the dry lake bed in Johnson Valley, California. And I'm in Baja mode. It's pretty set up. So I'm gonna do it. Oh yeah, launches, great grip. The tires are aired down. And this is 70 miles an hour. I'm wearing my Ray-Ban glasses that have a camera, so you guys can see what I'm doing. And there's a little bit more packed trail here, so I'm trying to maintain it on the packed trail. So that's 91, 95, 96, and I gotta slow down. Oh, the truck is pulling. I think Casey Currie told me there's a little bit of crust, and there's some really kind of muddy stuff on the below it. Well, Casey, thank you for spending the time with us.
No problem. Glad to be here.
Can you? I mean, a lot of people know you from your off-road racing. You're a business owner, but introduce yourself quickly for those of you who may not know you.
Casey Currie. I'm multi-time off-road champion. I've won the Dakar Rally in 2020. I've won the Baja 1000 3 times. Raced all around the world, and right now we're actually in my backyard. So this is one of my favorite areas to drive off-road. We're in Johnson Valley, California, and yeah, I just absolutely love it. So as a family business, this is our backyard, and this is the products that we love to come out and share.
Yeah, so then what were you driving in Dakar?
So I drove a UTV.
Okay, right, but you also have a business, you know, Currie Axle, right? I mean, and you do some, tell me a little bit about that.
So Currie Rims, it's a 65-year-old company. My grandfather started it, and basically we focus on performance aftermarket. So for us, we do a lot of stuff for Jeeps, trucks, pre-runners, muscle cars, mining, military, but our specialty is drivetrain. So we really focus on rear ends and axles and making it so that vehicles can go faster, go further, and be stronger than...
And some portal axles too.
100%.
You're playing with.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Extra ground clearance, you can get up high.
Actually, the ground clearance, and you don't have to mess with a lot of the sensors on the new vehicles.
Sweet. And tell me about this dry lake bed that we're doing a high-speed run on.
So right now, we're on a dry lake bed, basically on the backside of Johnson Valley. This is used for a lot of different race courses, but it's also unique because it has a military base on half of it. So there's a 5-foot barricade of dirt.
So we don't want to cross there.
You don't want to cross. Okay. There's actually live mining going on right now, about 5 miles from here. Pretty wild. But this is iconic just because this type of lake bed has a very hard crust, but it's got a soft underneath, meaning the dirt is very unique. It creates a lot of dust, but it also can create a lot of speed.
And then you were telling me there's some crust. There's a hard crust and then some softer stuff down below. Yeah, so basically because it doesn't rain here very often, the lake bed breaks down with all the wind, and the way the mountains are formed, the wind blows a lot of the dust off the mountains into this area. It settles here, and then when the moisture comes, when it rains, it'll just make a crust on the top, but it'll keep it soft underneath. And we're using Onyx off-road maps. We are. So I've got my app loaded up. So basically, it was pre-mapped days ago. So we kind of see what's going on here. It's truly amazing with this Ram truck that the Onyx app can literally load right onto the screen, making it so easy, knowing where you're going, knowing what's coming ahead, and just not getting lost. Yeah, and I downloaded the map, so we don't have any reception. We still have the map. That's absolutely perfect. Cool. All right, so can you show me a little bit what this truck can do? Yeah, we'll get turned around. Yeah. And we'll get some speed and see what we can do. So we're basically in Baja mode, right? I mean, nothing too fancy. Yep. And air down a little bit. Yep. So we're at 27 psi warm. Okay. The tires being a little bit softer allow for more traction. It makes the truck more stable.
Baja mode firms up the steering, and it adjusts some of the steering and some of the throttle pedal to allow more traction, more comfort, and it really just makes the truck all 100%.
Yeah. All right.
So
let's try something.
Try to see what we can do here.
That's 105, 107, 108, 110. And our top speed is 118.
Set.
We're almost there, dude. We did it.
I figured it would slow down on time.
Well, there's a berm.
Yeah, we don't want to hit the berm.
We don't want to launch at 115.
No.
So that would be bad.
That would be bad.
I went about 95 miles an hour, right?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
But then Casey said, hold my drink.
Yeah, right.
No, he wasn't drinking. I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
But he definitely showed us a thing or two. That was incredible.
And that's his backyard. That's where he trains. That's where he practices. Mm-hmm. He's a Dakar winning, Baja winning racer. He went 115. This truck is limited to 118.
For the tires.
For the tires. Yep. And it's really the tire technology. The tires are amazing, but there's some limits.
Right,
that they have.
There's got to be limits on everything.
Yeah. So, and if you're upset about, being limited to 118, where else can you go 118 if not a dry lake bed?
Seriously. And what tires are you going to use in order to run?
And also the risk goes up tremendously.
Yep.
We're talking about, we're goofing off, on a dry lake bed, but one pebble or one rock or one loose piece of dirt.
Yeah.
And it could end very badly.
Yeah. You start drifting and, the truck's really going to just find its way. You're barely even, steering the truck at that point.
Yeah. But it's really amazing opportunity to actually, meet Casey Currie.
Yeah.
Do those types of runs. And you actually went pretty fast too.
Oh, I did.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Hey Joe, I don't get to see you very often. Maybe a couple times a year?
A couple times a year.
But you're here at the Ram RHO event, and it's pretty cool because you actually set up a lot of the routes that we're using on this event before we ever showed up here.
Yep, so we're working alongside Nina Barlow, who's helping Ram set this event up. And so what Nina did was she created a few folders here for us, specifically this Ram RHO event. So she sent this out to yourself, Andre, and Casey, and everyone else that's here, kind of our waypoints. And then what she did was added a few tracks for us all to see here. So we've got we've got a high-speed one that you just ripped around on.
That was the green one.
Correct.
Yes.
Yep. And then we've got the one right behind us, which is kind of a more rock crawly one. And then right here in the center with the blue line is more of your kind of smaller lake bed area. So,
and I was able to download the map and then navigate to it within the app too.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so Onyx Navigation is launching right now. Yeah. It's rolling out to customers. It'll be done the start of the year.
Okay.
And that will allow us, if I wanted to check you out, hitting the high-speed whoops, I could navigate to within the app itself. So I'd hit that Onyx Navigation, and we're going.
It just tracks you and says 10 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah. And so it all stays native within the product, which is the coolest thing because it's not pumping us out to Google or etc.
And right now the refresh rate on my truck screen is a little bit wonky, but I can also monitor it wireless CarPlay or Android Auto right here in the screen.
Yep. And with the Uconnect system, it's seamless.
Yes, we did it. What is the MPG saying?
So we're just over 15 miles per gallon, and look at this, almost 400 miles to the dot, 399.5.
And the range left is what? It's 59.
Yeah, I mean.
So realistically speaking, you could go 450.
Yeah.
On a tank, but EPA says 16 MPG.
Yeah.
So I think we got hurt by that climb quite a bit.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see how the leg goes tomorrow, but I think we got hurt a little bit
So
today.
let's get this number at the pump, and then we'll do another fill up and show you the final result and the pricing and a final verdict.
What's the price here, Andre? Is it better than $699?
Yeah, it's $378 for premium.
Wow.
$491.
Okay, so a lot better.
We are getting closer to where we want to be. Roman's card got rejected, I think. I think either he's using it on his trip with the ID Buzz too much, or the last fill up, something went wrong.
They were not happy.
It's like 37 degrees now.
Yeah, a lot different than what it was before.
We gained a lot of elevation over this trip. We went up to Flagstaff, that was about 7,000 feet above sea level. We just leveled off a little bit, came back down here. And that's why we want to do 2 fuel tanks run through this truck. This truck has over 1,000 miles on the clock, so it's kind of breaking in. But I think the fact that it's a 6-cylinder and it's a 3-liter, I would want to see something much better than 15. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because the TRX had a big V8. We used to get about 14 to 15 on some trips in the TRX. So this really needs to step up 16 or 17 or maybe more, in my opinion, to actually be like a really good successor next truck.
Agreed.
So this truck is equipped with a 33-gallon fuel tank. So in theory, let's say 15 is a correct number, right? We'll confirm it now. So if you take that, multiply it by 30 to 33 gallons, realistically about 30, that's your range, right? And that's why 450 miles, I think, on this truck, just without a trailer, without a lot of load, I think you can expect that realistically.
Hey, ooh. Okay.
So maybe the result could be different, actually.
Yeah, because this is a 33-gallon tank.
Yeah, and we have a lot of fuel left.
Yeah.
So let me just top it off, like we always do. Okay, topping off. Bam, check it out. Final number is 27.63 gallons. Let's calculate. Let's get our distance, 399.5, basically 400 miles we went on the first leg. Divide by 27.63 equals 14.5. So the computer was a little bit optimistic, and my math in my head was wrong. But 14.5 is what we just got. So we'll have to do it again, right, tomorrow.
Yeah, see what we get.
So we just got fuel one more time. We spent the night in Moab. Then we off-roaded. That was a separate video. That was going to be our fins and things off-road test. And then, yeah, let's just do one of them.
Okay.
And now we filled up again in Fruita, Colorado. So we still have about 250 miles left. So I figured, let's do that. Let's get another tank through it, right?
Yeah. See, all right, so we're freshly filled up. We are about to blow this pop stand.
Yes, let's do it.
A couple roundabouts.
We've been super lucky. I need to knock on wood. I don't have any wood. With weather.
We've been say that yet.
Oh. Shnikes. But what do you think? We've spent like 24 hours in this truck already, if not more.
It's been incredibly comfortable.
I agree. Basically, what I'm gathering from this is a superb road trip truck.
Yeah, I mean, think about all of the luxuries we have in this. I mean, we've got, of course, you've got the heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, but then you've got massaging seats.
Yeah, and actually in the road trip, it's a big help because, you know, you're sitting for a couple of hours here and there, you know, between stops, and, you know, you want to get, you know, some blood moving and then
liven up a little bit.
Yeah, and that actually helps and relaxes you and makes the trip better, right?
It really does. You know, it was like what, six hours in yesterday, and I wasn't feeling fatigued at all. Yeah. You know, in a lot of road trips, you're in the car for so long and you're just like feeling tired, even though you're sitting there all day. But I still felt lively and awake and alert. I don't know, this truck, pretty great to drive long distance.
Also super quiet, right? So, like right now you're hearing a little bit of, you know, engine feedback because we're kind of getting onto the highway.
Right.
But when it settles in on the highway and you're cruising in cruise control mode, like I'm not hearing a lot of tire noise.
No.
Very little wind noise, and this is a gigantic vehicle.
It's huge, but it's just somehow aerodynamic and really quiet.
Well, as far as comfort for us, right? And I think it's a lot to do also with insulation, right? The acoustic glass, kind of the insulation of the cabin. I think all of those things come into play.
Yeah, and very well, I think.
So next, of course, we'll give you the final MPG when we're back in Boulder, Colorado. But there's something missing still in my mind, which is the RHO is hanging over my head with the TRX, right? The TRX was that big V8, loud in your face truck,
rumbling, right?
And this one, you just accelerated, right? It has a tiny bit of pep, but it doesn't match that V8 rumble.
It feels more refined, you know. Luxurious, but no, it's not like a big bad boy V8 that's rumbling and you feel it. You know, it's not like you start and you feel it in your heart. I will say the cold startups on this do sound pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
But no, it is slightly different. But I don't know. I feel like it's still a win.
And finally, we got to discuss price, right? This truck starts at $69,995, but that's before destination. So of course we have to add that. That's not optional, right? Mm-hmm. So now you're looking at almost 72 grand, maybe like 71.6, right? But this has a $10,000 optional package. I actually have them on running right here. Here's the sticker. We also have trifold. Oh no, we don't have a tonneau cover. It's listed here, but we don't have it. Anyways, we don't have that. Bent utility group comes with an outlet and tie down rails, and also the color, this granite gray, costs $295 extra. Actually, this is not my favorite color. What do you think about the color?
It is pretty. I do like its two-tone that it has with that really sparkly black bottom stripe. But that blue that we saw earlier, that was...
Oh, you mean the forge blue or the hydro blue?
The forge blue.
Ooh, the stealthy one?
That was stealthy. That makes you look a few times. It's like, wait, is that black? Is that blue? What is that? And man, that was gorgeous.
So this truck's price is just under $85,000 if you subtract the tonneau cover. So right under 85 grand with all the options that it has. And it's almost basically fully loaded. I mean, there's not maybe other than the panoramic sunroof on this puppy, you cannot add too many things to it. So it starts cheaper than the F-150 Raptor. It's cheaper than some other trucks like, you know, the ZR2 Bisons and the AT4X EVs, even with options. So I think it's pretty good value, actually.
I think it is. You know, comparatively, like, for example, we just had the Sierra AT4X, and that was $88,000.
Yeah, it was.
You know, this is definitely beefier. It's a wider stance, and the AT4X is more narrow, so it's going to be able to cut through things a little bit better. But, man, this thing, I mean, we just took it through Moab. It was incredibly capable.
Yeah. Even that slow off-roading as well as fast off-roading as well.
Oh, yeah. I think it did a phenomenal job, and it's so comfortable in here.
It's the next morning, and I'm in, well, my hometown, Thornton, Colorado, and the fuel is $3 a gallon now for premium. Thank goodness, 304. So this time we went 288 miles on our second leg from Fruita here to Thornton, Colorado. So I'll use that distance for my calculation. Let's see what the truck does. Can it get above 15 mpg? Let's see. Okay, so I got 20.118 gallons and 288.8 miles. So that was the last calculation we had. Now this one is 288.8 divided by 20.118. 20.118. 14.4. It's 14.5 on a cross-country journey with a brand new truck with about 1,800 miles on the odometer. So it could get a little bit better as the truck breaks in, the engine breaks in, and but that's what I got. And it is a little bit better because Roman and Tommy did a brand new TRX V8 truck, several trips on that as well, and they got about 10.8 to 11 mpg on some of their brand new trips. So yeah, this is a significant improvement over the TRX efficiency, but nothing really to scream off the top of the mountains as far as efficiency is concerned for a pickup truck. Yeah, so I think bottom line, the efficiency is improved over the TRX. I remember TRX, Roman got around 11 mpg on his trip from Denver to Moab.
Okay.
We're looking at 14.5, sometimes 14 in this truck. Still nothing efficient, really, but it's better than the TRX.
Yeah.
So that's the verdict for now. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And check out where?
alltfl.com for all your new and used car reviews.
Thank you.